again today. When you have a family of 4 or more, or even if you're single or have one child, a crock pot can give you so much free time during the day. And when dinner starts rolling around between 4 and 6, whenever you all eat, it's just nice knowing that you don't have to worry about what's for dinner. I'm going to use my liner again today. These, I don't know if my husband got them at Amazon or at Walmart, and they're not in a normal section where you would think. They are in the small appliances sections where they sell the crock pots, the liners. And they work really well, and they're very strong. You can just lift up the messy meal and put it in your leftover containers for freezing, and there's almost no mess. Because I did lasagna yesterday. I'll link the video in comments below. I have my crock pot set to low and plugged in so I don't forget. I will need onion soup mix for this recipe. It's going to be chicken and gravy. I'm going to need cream soup and a can of gravy. Things fall at time. I'm going to be using canned mixed vegetables for this recipe. I have an onion already peeled and cut in half, so I'm going to use the rest of the onion into the crock pot. I'm going to be using my celery. As you can see, I keep it wrapped in paper towels because it lasts up to 2 to 3 weeks longer than when you just store it as is, and you should always cut the ends off. Grab my can opener and my knife. I bought this celery a couple weeks ago, and it's still very fresh. Same with lettuce. You cut the end off of it and wrap it in paper towels after you're done rinsing it. You can have your lettuce up to a couple weeks, and it stays fresh. I'm going to chop the celery up real quick. Cut the very ends off. I always chop them on a thin side because it is very hard to tenderize them so they don't taste tough. Into the crock pot. Take my bag up here. I have my garbage bowl there. Sometimes I forget to put my garbage bowl out. I usually keep a bag on the floor for discarded food items so it doesn't stay in my main garbage can and smell the kitchen up. This half an onion will be plenty for the recipe. This is a recipe that I found on Pinterest. I'm also going to serve stuffing with it, with mashed potatoes and some kind of a vegetable, probably broccoli or corn, depending on what I have. Minced. I'm going to give my cutting board a quick rinse because I am going to take my chicken out of the package here and cut it into smaller pieces. I'll show you the chicken in a minute. Before starting a new food, always rinse your cutting board and your knife. I buy these at BJ's because at the regular stores like Walmart and Price Chop or Hannaford, or depending on where you live, your supermarket, produce shortcuts. They're very affordable at BJ's and you get a bigger package for your money. I have my cutting shears for my kitchen that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. They're Betty Crocker. Let's move the crock pot over a little so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to reserve some of the chicken for my teenager who does not like gravy. I'll put it in a little foil packet. I have picky eaters in my house. I'll get the water running for a second so I can rinse my mixed vegetables. Like your foil packets for your grill. A campfire, wrap it up, pop it in the crock pot. I'm going to take a bowl. I only need a small nesting bowl. Get the vegetables rinsed, I'm going to open them. I never dump the can right into my recipe. I always rinse them because there's so much unnecessary items from the liquid they're sitting in. Sometimes they're not in their own juices. Plus they're sitting in a can, and that's never healthy. Oh, that broke off. And I have backup. I'll put the gravy right into the bowl. Crockpot's already heating up. About a minute to rinse the vegetables. And take my cream soup, any kind that you like. Do not dilute it. you will be adding the water separately. Keep that water running for another minute. I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper. And I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of garlic. I went to culinary school, and I was told I was really good at blending spices. I never overpowered them. I'm going to give this a mix. That's mixed well. I'm going to fill my can up here and dump that down into the crock pot. I'm going to put my gravy mixture into the crock pot. Again, this is Crockpot chicken and gravy, which I'll be serving with mashed potatoes, maybe stuffing. You can serve it with rice. Okay. It's amazing how quickly your sink can fill up. But one side is strictly the garbage bowl. And give this a mix. And cover up the foil. This is pre-cooked chicken. You can do it with raw chicken. And the raw chicken or even slightly frozen chicken, the crock pot is known for working as an oven, and it will cook everything thoroughly. Just use your meat thermometer to ensure the safety of your food for your family. And now I'm going to flip it around. This is what my crock pot chicken and gravy looks like. Almost looks like a pot pie mixture. This is going to go with mashed potatoes, and I may make some homemade biscuits with my Bisquick later. But if you like my recipe, please like my video, please subscribe, and have a great day.